What is up? This video was actually filmed like a year ago, and I've just been sitting on the clips. I finally edited them all together. I did notice that the game audio was really quiet, so if that bothers you, I'm sorry, that's my bad. But this game is very nostalgic for me. I mentioned this in the video, but I spent like a year speedrunning some of these maps, and the Attack of the Radioactive thing was the very first DLC I've ever bought. So all these Easter eggs are ingrained in my memory, and unlike the Cold War video, I did not need to watch any Mr. Raffle Waffles. I just didn't remember any of the Cold War. But my Beast from Beyond footage did end up corrupting, so the Beast from Beyond will not be in this video. If you really want to see that map, let me know. I'll quickly beat it. But without further ado, here's beating every Infinite Warfare Zombies map in one video apart from the Beast from Beyond. Alright, so we're on our first map, Zombies in Spaceland, and Infinite Warfare is one of my favorite games of all time, and Spaceland is one of my favorite maps of all time. I actually used to speedrun this game a little while ago, more so Rave In The Redwoods, which is our next map, but I'm really excited to be back on this game because I have not played it in a really long time, and we're using Director's Cut for this just to make the Easter eggs go a little bit faster. We get all the perks and 25,000 points to start. We get pack stuff out of the box, and we also get double pack right off the start. And yeah, so all we got to do is grab the Steadicom, which is what we just did there. That was our first Steadicom part. Turn on the power and go through a couple portals. Here is our first portal. This is our second Steadicom piece. Also our second portal. Third portal. And our last Steadicom part. And our last portal. Alright, so now that we went through all of the portals, that's pack open, and I'm actually going to double pack my pistol because our next step will be defending the Steadicom, and having a double packed pistol just makes it so much easier, and it will help with the boss fight, so it's good just to do right now. So now all we have to do is end the round, and then David Hasselhoff will have our Steadicom for us. Alright, so that audio cue means that the Steadicom is ready to be picked up, so let's head over to David Hasselhoff and grab it. Thank you, and now we have to go look for where to place it. Okay, first Steadicom defend location is right here. We just place it, and we have to defend it for 60 seconds. Alright, and that's that done. We get a max ammo, and now we just have to flip the round and do this one more time, flip the round, do it the last time, and then we can actually start the boss fight. Okay, here is our second spot. We just gotta defend it, and it increases in time every different protection stage, but it shouldn't be too bad. We got double packed pistols, and yeah, we just basically stand here and wait this time. Alright, and this one is done. Grab our max ammo, and then again we gotta flip the round and do it one more time. Alright, and here is our last one, and again we just gotta defend it, and then we're gonna be able to start the boss fight. Okay, and this one is also done. Grab that, and this time we actually have to flip 2 rounds, and then we're able to get the speakers, which allow us to start the boss fight. In the meantime, I'm actually going to start hitting the box, because another thing that Director's Cut allows me to do is get the Wonder Weapon from the box, and we need it for the boss fight, so I'm going to start hitting the box, and hopefully I can get it in those 2 rounds. Oh my gosh, finally. That is like some of the worst box luck I have ever gotten. I went through like 4 different box cycles, and then I finally got a fire sale, and yeah, okay, well, we can start the boss fight now, and hopefully the other maps go better with my box luck, because since we can get the Wonder Weapons out of the box, it's just a lot easier to spin the box instead of build them, so I'm going to be doing that for the rest of the video, probably, instead of building the Wonder Weapons, and yeah, I just hope they go a lot better. So once we play this tone, the spaceship's gonna come out. It's gonna be Simon Says, and it's the first stage of the boss fight, so let's just go into it. Okay, here's our first one. And we got it. We gotta do this 2 more times. All right, this is our second one. And yep, we got that one too, so we just need to do 1 more. All right, here is our last one. And yeah, we got it. So now all we have to do is wait a little bit, survive, and then the boss will come into the map and we can start just fighting them. There's the boss. And yeah, now we can just start shooting them. Okay, he went down, so we have to knife his back. Hopefully we can get there. Boom, okay. And now we have to do that 1 more time with the back, and we have to get him 1 more time, kill him 1 more time, and he actually will die that time. And then, yeah, that's the boss fight done. Okay, he's down again, and we gotta knife his back 1 last time. Okay, so we just beat the boss fight, and now we have to zap this with this, and yeah, we're done the map. Okay, and there we go. Alright, so that was Zombies in Spaceland, and yeah, that's one of my favorite maps of all time. It's kind of sad because at the end of this cutscene, it says the end with a question mark, and it kind of seemed like they were going to make a second one, but they never did. Anyway, let's go on to Rave in the Redwoods. We're on Rave in the Redwoods now, and like I said on Spaceland, I actually used to speedrun this map a whole lot, so I'm actually really excited because I haven't played it in a really long time. Because I speedran this, I really like this map. I think it could just be because it's not the greatest map of all time, but I do kind of like Rave in the Redwoods. We gotta grab the boat piece here because we gotta build a boat and then we can go talk to Kevin. Yeah, I really do enjoy this map. We should be able to get this one done pretty quickly, just like Spaceland, because the first 2 maps are very simple and not super in-depth, and the next couple maps, especially the next one we're going to do, Shaolin Shuffle, is probably the most in-depth Easter egg on this, if not, or it's at least one of the most in-depth Easter eggs, and it will take us quite some time to do. We got to pick up the Smiley and turn the power on here because Smiley's going to help us with a couple Easter egg steps, and then it's also going to help a lot with the boss fight. Alright, here is the second boat piece. Alright, and then here is our last boat piece. Now we can actually ride the boat and go talk to Kevin in order to start this Easter egg. Alright, and now we can ride the boat. And the boat is probably the worst part of this map because it takes forever to get over to that island. And we have to do it 3 times and then 1 more time for the boss fight. So this is... I don't like this part of the Easter egg, but we gotta do it. We're able to talk to Kevin, and now we can grab our first picture. Okay, our first picture is just right over here, and now we gotta go place it down, and we gotta clear the scratches off of it, and by doing that, we gotta shoot the arms off zombies. This step can be really 50-50 for me, because this, out of all the other similar steps we have to do in this Easter egg, the spawns on the zombies are really slow, and I find it kind of difficult to hit the arms off the zombies. Sometimes it just doesn't work. So hopefully I can do it first try, but if not, it doesn't really matter. We can just keep trying. And then I gotta buy a bullet weapon, so I'm gonna buy that right there. And then we just place it right here, and yeah, we gotta shoot off the arms now. Okay, we did actually manage to do it first try there. And this is where the smiley comes in handy, because we just have to inspect this. And then we just stand here and use this. Whoa, okay. Normally he dies right away, that's okay. We'll just... There we go. Yeah, normally you can just stand there and he'll die right away. But that time he swung back, I guess. So now we pick that back up and we go talk to Kevin another time. Alright, we ride the boat again. Okay. Talk to Kevin again, and now we can go pick up our second picture. Alright, so our second photo is just right here. And then we ride this zip line and we're able to place it basically right when we get off. But this one is legs, not arms, and I find if we grab a shotgun, which is just right here, it's a lot easier to do. So now we're going to be able to place it and start shooting the legs. Oh, okay, so that was it. And again, we're just going to... And there, boom. Okay, so that time he didn't hit us at all. I don't know why he red screened us there, but pick it up. And we go talk to Kevin again. This is our last boat ride before the boss fight, because the boss fight is actually on that island there. And this time it's going to be headshots once we pick up the item. Okay, talk to Kevin. And now we can actually go pick up a skull this time. It's not a photo. All right. Okay, so the skull is right there. And then we got to do headshots like I said, but I want a better bullet weapon for headshots. I could probably do it with the Hailstorm, but I also need to hit the box for the Wonder Weapon. So I'm just going to start hitting the box in order to get the Wonder Weapon and a better gun for headshots. Okay, I did not get the Wonder Weapon yet, but I did get a better gun for headshots. So we're just going to do that now. Okay, that is it. And headshots is definitely the easiest one. See, yeah, I don't know. He's been moving a lot this game. Before, whoa, yeah.
That's not how that scene was supposed to go.
It's okay, we got him. Alright, we just picked this up now. And boss fight is ready. So I'm gonna start hitting the box in order to get the Wonder Weapon. Oh, yeah, okay, we got it. That was almost too close. I would have had an end round, and I kind of want to do this Easter egg on round one, so... I'm gonna get rid of Mule Kick because the other gun's just gonna get in the way for the boss fight. Let's go back and start it now. Okay, and Kevin's in the boat. So now we just gotta ride it this last time, and we are on our way to the boss fight. Okay, so round just ended in the middle of a cutscene, so that's... I don't know. That's funny, I guess. I think it might be bugged, because I don't think zombies are supposed to spawn right now. Uh-oh. Hopefully the boss fight goes fine. Okay, the zombies are gone, so that was a little weird. So this boss fight is fairly simple. We have 2 soul boxes we gotta fill up, and then we shoot some symbols on the big boss guy, and then we repeat it 2 more times. Okay, this one is done. Now we just gotta do the second one. Okay, this one's also done now. So we can just get the big guy into the circle, shoot him, and then start shooting the symbols with the smiley, because for some reason it just does this step for the boss fight. So yeah, see that symbol? If we just shoot him with the smiley, it automatically gets it. Normally, you're supposed to shoot it with a bullet weapon, but this just does the damage for you. Alright, that was the last symbol. And now there's going to be these green circles that pop up, and if we leave the green circle, we take damage. So we just got to stay in there and survive a couple of skeleton waves. There we go, there it is. And there are the skeletons. Okay, and it's done. I'm going to grab this max ammo, and now we repeat. Our first soul box is done. And our second one is also done. Alright, and now it's the symbol step. Okay, that was our last symbol. Now it's the skeleton step. Okay, so that step's done. We grab the max ammo, and this is our last time. Okay, that's the first soul box done. And that was the last soul box done. Alright, let's do the symbols again. Okay, and we got the last symbol, but I actually did forget. But the last step is now we just have to shoot at him and kill him. I think I can kill him with the smiley, but it would have been easier with the bullet weapon, so I should not have traded in my mule kick, but it's fine. We'll be okay. Oh, you know what? Smiley, it was only like 3 shots, so Smiley's not bad for this part either. Right, that was Rave in the Redwoods, and yeah, I kind of enjoy that map. It's not the greatest. Yeah, anyway, let's go to Shaolin Shuffle now.
We did it!
We're on Shaolin Shuffle, and this is the 3rd map. It's probably my least favorite map in Infinite Warfare. I think most people don't like Attack of the Radioactive thing, which for me, it's also not the greatest map, but I do like it more than this one. I don't really know why, but this one just has a bunch of steps that you need to like have a separate image for. I'll explain later, but like you need Morse code, and I don't know Morse code off the top of my head. There's a list of letters, and like you gotta translate symbols into different letters in this one. So it's really just, it's just a lot. Attack of the Radioactive thing is also a lot, but I just feel like this one's a little more annoying to do. They're both still decent maps, but the first 2 maps are definitely better. So yeah, we just actually have to get to round 5, and I'm also going to be grabbing pack and turning on the power in that time. Here's our first pack piece. Okay, there's our second pack of piece punch underneath the jug. Alright, and then that is our last pack-a-punch piece right there. And now, whoa, we have to go double pack these pistols just like we did in Spaceland. Alright, there's the second one. Yeah, I don't know, like I was saying earlier, this Easter egg is kind of just like annoying to do. For me, Attack of the Radioactive thing, I've actually played a lot more than this map, so for me, it's a lot less annoying. So it's just, I think I'll be able to remember everything on this map, but other than Rave and Spaceland, I haven't really played a whole lot of the other maps. It's honestly just been those 2 maps. So I hope I can remember every step. I'm fairly certain I can, because I have beaten this quite a few times. It's just haven't done it a lot recently, so we'll have to see. Okay, so now that it is round 5, we can come over here, talk to Pam. That unlocks all these gourds. I'm just gonna pick this one. And when you drink it, you get karate abilities. And basically now all we have to do is level it up. It says melee kill 15 zombies using dragon style, so that is what we're going to do. Alright, 1 left. And now that we did that, I can talk to Pam. And now we have to wait till next round. There's going to be rat cages spawned around. Here, I'll show you right here. There's rat cages. We have to throw a ninja star, which we got by unlocking the next rank of our karate abilities. We just have to follow it around. This step also is really annoying because of the rat. There's a bunch of different cages, and the rat has to, like, it's randomly pick one, so it could go from this one to one completely across the map, and then from that one to completely across the map. So hopefully we get lucky with the rat cage that it wants to go into. But normally it doesn't go so well. Okay, I got, I think, just a couple zombies left, so now we can follow the rat to the cages. Hey, you know what? That wasn't such a bad spawn. It was kind of right beside the one that it was just in. So now we gotta follow him again to the next cage. Okay, you went into this one. So now we gotta follow him again. I think it's 5 times, I want to say. Oh, wow. Okay, he went right to the next one. Our spawns have been pretty good. You know what? I'm not too mad at this rat. Normally, the rat gets on my nerves a little bit. Okay, it looks like he's going to go into this cage. This might be the last one. No, okay, one more. So we got to follow this rat one more time. And then this step will be done. Alright, he looks like he's going into this cage. Alright, yeah, so that means that's done, and we just gotta kill zombies in this circle.
Must be restored.
There's some max ammo around, and I wonder if these count as zombie kills inside this circle. We will have to see. Inconclusive. We'll just have to see how many more zombies we have to kill.
Especially do not feed on it.
Okay, I mean, yeah, okay, I was gonna say, we've been killing a lot of zombies in this, to be honest. Now ninjas are gonna spawn, and we need to kill the ninjas, and they will drop us a locker key, which will be our next step. There's the ninjas. There they are. There's the key. Alright, and actually now we have to come right down here and unlock this locker with these symbols on it, these Chinese symbols, and boom, our next step is started. I gotta get a bullet weapon because we gotta shoot some symbols now. That will work because I can single fire this. We need a weapon that you can single fire, not a weapon that is a burst. There's two here. We shoot this one, the furthest one. Now, that one's the easiest one to remember. I think it's... Yeah, okay, it's the second one. And then we come right over here. And I think it's the first one and then the second one. Yeah, okay, I did remember. That's nice. I always can never remember what order that is. And then now I'm pretty sure we're able to fight the Rat King for the first time and grab his eyeball. Yes, there is his symbol. We just interact with it. He will spawn. And we just gotta do some damage to him. Okay, I killed him and now I get his eye. And with his eye, we go around looking for those symbols that we just interacted with. And they're in a bunch of different locations. This step can get really annoying because there's a ton of different locations. And once you look in a spot, it's not that window, I don't think. Once you look in a certain spot, and then you find the symbol, you gotta look back in those spots. And there's like 8, I think, spots, and some of them you just think you looked at, you didn't. Anyway, we gotta do this 6 times, I think. Let's just start trying to find them. Okay, I just started looking around for the symbol, but I'm pretty sure we need to talk to Pam to activate the symbols. So I think I looked at every location before realizing that, and let's see if that's what we're supposed to do.
You must once again
Yeah.
your enemy.
Okay, now let's recheck every spot. Oh, I forgot about this spot. I bet she was right here. No, okay. Well, there's only like 2 more locations I haven't looked, so it's always the last one you look at. That's why I just hate this step so much. Okay, there it is. Second last spot. And now we gotta go recheck every spot. Let's go. And there it is. Again, it was the last spot I looked. And now we check every spot again. Honestly, though, after this step and then the Morse code step, it isn't too bad, the rest of the Easter egg. Just, it's the first half of the Easter egg. The latter half is fine. Just that first half is just a whole lot of running around and, like, I'm about to listen to a phone call and do Morse code, so we'll see if it's too bad, but, I mean, should not be. Oh, there's our next symbol. Nice. That's 3, and now we gotta get 3 more, I think. Where haven't I looked? See, now it's just like... I feel like I've looked in every spot. There it is. Okay. So now we gotta do 2 more. Can we get it? Our next symbol. No, of course not. What about right here? No. That means it's got to be right here. Yep. And I believe that means there's one more. I'm just going to quickly double check all the phones. Yeah, one more. All right, let's go. I guess when you're on like your last couple, it is easier to find because it can never be in the same spot twice. So you only have to check the spots you haven't checked. And there are a lot less spots now to check. But it's still going to be the last spot I check. Watch. There it is. And I think that's the last one. There could be one more, I want to say. So I'm just going to quickly double check those phones to see if I'm done or not. Okay, so you'll hear this phone ringing. As you shoot symbols, these phones turn red. There's some in the other subway part too. But once you hear the ringing, that means it's done. You pick it up, it's going to play Morse code. And then you have to find a poster with the number that it gives you. And I don't know Morse code off the top of my head. So I'm going to have to pull it up really quick. Yeah, so I'm just going to quickly do that. Okay, I think I'm going to kill the zombie, listen to the phone, and it's only numbers, so I'm going to have to pay very close attention. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to listen to it one more time.
Pussycat stands a chance against the rats.
Okay, I know it starts with a 7, and I know that for sure. So I'm gonna see how many of... So we gotta look for these posters. I'm gonna see how many start with a 7. And then if there's more than just one, I'll see the second number, which I'm fairly confident is like 3 or 2. So if I see a 7-3 or a 7-2, I might just pick it up. Oh my god. Okay. So, we got the poster finally. Alright, we place it right on this spotlight. It makes an X on that window. We need an explosive weapon. Oh, why is that not working? Let me get closer. There we go. And now more ninjas are gonna spawn. Kill the ninjas. And now it's kind of a fun step, the next one. Okay. So we see that there's a T here, now that all of them are dead, and then these symbols spawned around the roof. So I have to pull up a list of words that it could be, and then also the translation of the symbols to letters. So let's try and figure out what this word says. We can fail this a couple of times, so it's okay. But according to the list I have, I don't know how outdated it is because... I mean, the list I have is from a long time ago, but it can either be tigers or trees. So those are the only ones that start with the letter T. And now I'm going to go to my little key for changing the symbols into the letters and see if I have an I or an R. Okay, I do have an I just saw it. So that means I can shoot it and it will input it on the wall. So it seems to be tiger. So now we have to find a G. And that's a G. Shoot that. And now, yeah, okay, it's definitely tiger. So now all we need to find is an E. Okay, this is an E. And now we just need that R. Which is this. Boom. Okay, so we did it. And now I'm pretty sure we fight the Rat King again. Yep. His symbol's right here. Interact with it. Same thing. We just do damage to him. I am actually out of ammo in both my guns, so I'm going to use my Fate and Fortune card to grab a max ammo.
Fortunes, learn flight,
I'm probably there. Okay, he's dead. It only need a couple more shots, which sucks. Watch next round be a max ammo round. It's fine. So we got his brain, and now I'm gonna go talk to Pam. Okay. So if you see that thing flashing, that means we have to go through 3 rounds. I'm pretty sure it's 3. And then there's gonna be what we call a jump scare. And it's not really a jump scare, but it's going to flash on the screen, and we're gonna jump a bunch of scenes or rounds, and then we can survive a bit, and that's pretty much the Easter egg done, and we'll be able to go right into the boss fight after that. So let's just start ending these rounds. Alright. In these rounds, I'm actually trying to level up my Kung Fu abilities, just because it will help us in the boss fight, make it go a lot smoother. Okay, so it flashed 1 time, that means the jump scare will happen this round. There it is, and it's gonna spit us right into the center of with a ton of zombies, a bunch, yeah. There's a nuke, which I'm just gonna pick up. And this turnstile should spawn, we pick it up and put it right there. And now we can talk to Pam again. And I think we fight the Rat King for the last time. Actually, you know what I think that does is spawn more of those yellow circles around. Yeah, I think that's what it does. So I'm going to run around. There's only a couple spots where it can be. Oh, wait. You know what? I remember. The circles don't spawn in yet. Now they do. Yep, okay. There we go. Now we gotta get kills in the circle. Okay. That one's done. Let's go find the next one. Perfect. It's right here. Let's do this one now. We just gotta get kills in it again. Okay, that one's done. Let's find the next one. Okay. Next one's right here. That one's done. Let's grab the next ones. Okay, we're back down here. That one's done. Let's find the next one. I'm actually a little bit nervous for this boss fight because I haven't done it in quite a long time, and I remember it being pretty difficult. Okay, it's just right here. I remember being it pretty difficult, and I haven't done it in a long time, so hopefully I can get it done. Okay, done. Let's find our next one. Okay, we're down here once again. I think this should be the last one, though. Yeah, alright. So we're all done. I'm gonna talk to Pam just in case we need to. But the next step I do remember right now, it's the step where... Okay, yeah, we don't need to talk to her. It's the step where we gotta go to the club and kill the dancing disco zombies on the disco floor, on the dance floor. So let's head over there and do that. Alright, yeah, there we go. We activated it. Now there's this guy dancing. We gotta make sure there's someone else on the floor. Kill him. And just keep doing that. Dang it. Okay, well, we messed up. I gotta do it again. Just activate it over here. Oh, wait, no, he's dancing there. Before, people thought you had to stay on the dance floor, which is way too hard. You do not need to do that. You can leave the floor as you need to. There we go, we got it. That step used to be really hard if you obviously had to try to stay on the dance floor with the zombies, but it's not too bad. As long as you leave and manage it well. Okay, we gotta kill the Rat King again, and I have no ammo once again. So I'm gonna go hit the box for another weapon, actually. That's what I'm gonna do.
With
You know what?
grace and
I'll take a shotgun.
accept your offering, magic.
I think we should be okay. I just had a brilliant idea. Instead, I did hit the box, but while I was running back here, why don't I just triple or double pack this and the shotgun? Because we have enough money for it.
May it
There we go. We got it. Now, let's fight them.
Sit back and relax.
to our next, for it shall be our last.
Alright, that was it. We got him. Let's just
You've been avenged.
kill off all the rest of the zombies. And now we can grab the heart.
No power should be ignored.
Alright, let's go talk to Pam, and the boss fight is ready.
Lack the tact
I wish I had a little bit more ammo, to be honest, but I think I'm just gonna start it.
through inner strength.
Alright, let's enter the boss fight. I literally don't have very much ammo. That's fine, let's go.
You've been quite the adversary, but alas, our journey to the death ends here.
Alright. Actually, I'm pretty sure if I go down, Pam can revive me, so I should be okay. I just wish I had more ammo. Oh, that's Pam. Oops. I have no ammo. I'm just shooting this dude with a shotgun right now. There we go. Alright, let's start with the brain just to get an easy max ammo.
Well done, young grasshoppers. With the wisdom you've gained, your path has become
There we go. We got that one done. Grab that max ammo, which we really needed. And now we got to do more damage to the Rat King.
but wisdom can
There we go. Oh my gosh. Now let's do the heart, because this one's hard. There's green goo that's gonna come up, and we just have to kill zombies in the green goo.
It is with this that you will strike mirth and fear into the hearts of your foes. You now possess the vision, wisdom.
Alright, the green stuff filled back up. It goes so fast. And I have like 4 zombies, so it's a little hard, but we can do it.
If I don't find ammo, I am in
What?
danger
Oh my
of
gosh, it's
facing
so
more than I
fast.
prepared for.
Oh my god! This part is so annoying solo. We have one more goo pile. Please, 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 please. Come to the goo. Oh my gosh, I did it. Whew. I did go down, but that's okay. This next one should be decently easy. Or at least easy enough. Should be able to get it done. What just downed me? Okay, you know what? This boss fight is kind of annoying. You gonna save me, please? There we go. Thank goodness Pam is here, but this boss fight is a little bit challenging, so we're almost done it though. We're gonna beat it. It's not gonna be too bad. Alright, we got it. We gotta do this last one.
You've proven yourselves to be
And we just have to
It
shoot
is what you now possess that will lead you down
all of these symbols.
that hold your freedom.
Alright, we did it. And now we just gotta kill the Rat King one more time.
No power.
Okay, we did it. We went down 2 times, and I'm not too happy about that, but I'm also not completely angry at it. I've actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I've only done this boss fight one time by myself. And it is a lot easier with more than one people.
Present you with the
Yeah, I'm a little mad we went down twice. That's not gonna happen again through the whole video. We're not going down at all, but we still got it done. Thankfully, if we didn't have Pam, we would have failed, but Pam was there. We went down twice. It's okay. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. Let's just go on to Attack of the Radioactive thing. Okay, so we're on the second to last map, Attack of the Radioactive thing, and this is a lot of people's least favorite maps, and I totally understand why. You're gonna see this Easter egg is so complicated. I don't even know if I'll be able to explain some of the steps, but apart from speedrunning, this is the map I've played the most. This was actually the very first DLC I've ever bought, like, in my life. So I am pretty used to this map. And all of the Easter egg steps are just engraved into my memory. So I think we should be able to complete most of it fairly quickly. Yeah. Right now we gotta build a seismic ground shattering thing, and then we just gotta pick up a whole bunch of things, so let's just start it. Okay, we gotta grab this punch card, and then we can start building the seismic wave machine thing. We have to wait till we have to go to round 5. So I'm gonna start killing zombies now-ish. But yeah, now we can go grab power and start grabbing pretty much everything we need right now. So let's do that. I need to grab that. And then there's a code here that I need to remember, 8811. That should be really easy. We need to grab that box. We can come back and do that later. This is where the power handle is, and then we use the thing we built earlier to make the hand come out of the earth. Alright, that should be good. So we're actually building a zombie, so we need all the parts of a zombie. We'll be picking those up in just a second. Grab that. We can grab this right here. And then there's a zombie part in the fire. It's a little hard to grab sometimes. There we go. Alright, we need to grab this crowbar, and this is actually where the 8811 code comes in handy, so we gotta stop this on an 8. There we go. We can grab a part under this little red car right there. And we can't talk to Elvira yet. Well, we can, but we can't do anything yet because we need to turn the power on. There's a piece right here that we need to grab, and then actually in this tree, if we just cook a grenade and then throw it at the tree, our next zombie part right there, there's a leg. Alright, we can turn the power on now, and here we can do a 1. I did forget to do one of the little gas gauge things, so I'm gonna go quickly run back to that and do it. Alright, we'll do an 8 on this one. It's a 9. There we go, and now we can grab Elvira's book, grab a couple more things along the way. Alright, her book should just be right here. There we go. Okay, and then we can fix this trap and then turn it on in order to get the torso there. Alright, there we go. Got the torso. And now we can't actually grab any more zombie pieces. We have to wait till round 5 to grab the leg, and wait till pack is open to grab the head. But we can get this. There we go. Couldn't pick it up. That was weird. And do this last one. There we go. Yeah, I totally get why people do not like this map. The steps are just so weird, and it's like, why did... Grab that part. Why did Infinity Ward want to do this? Like, I don't know. But I've done this probably 35 times. This is actually more of an Easter egg I've not really done solo, kind of like Shaolin Shuffle. So I do remember everything, but it's like... It'll have to come back to me a little bit. Okay, we can come in here, break this mirror, grab this little piece. And then that's everything we need with the crowbar. So once I give Elvira her little book, I'm gonna run back, grab the cleaver and start filling up her vial. There we go. She can have the book. Now I gotta go grab that little, like, cleaver. Okay, cleaver, and we have Elvira's vial now. And we gotta get kills with the cleaver to fill it up. And that's basically pack open. We can grab her mirror when she gets up. And that is probably like the first half of the Easter egg done already, so let's just get to round 5. Actually, I just realized while I'm waiting, I can go change the color and look at those numbers. See, this is also a part, it's kind of hard for me to explain. So in where Elvira is, you can change the color of the film, and then you have to run around the map and look at 3 different numbers, basically, and in the different colors, it can it crosses out the number, so that means that's not the number, and the only number that isn't crossed out is the number that we use. So I'm gonna go do that quickly right now. Okay, if you did not understand basically a word I just said, I don't blame you, but I'll try to explain it better now that I'm here. This has an X through it, so that means the number isn't 11, and there's 2 more locations we can look at in different colors, and if there's one that isn't crossed out, that means that's the number we use. If that makes a little more sense. Yeah, like this whole Easter egg is basically just that. We gotta do chemistry in a little bit, and we also have to do math with the chemistry, so it's a crazy little Easter egg, I think. Alright, and then see how this one isn't crossed out yet. So this could be our number. I just gotta go see what number is crossed out. Okay, so it's either 4 or whatever the other number is. I have to switch it one more time to see what number it really is, because there's a number that we can't see yet. You have to get to Pack-a-Punch in order to see that number. But since those 2 aren't crossed out, that means that one is crossed out in green. So we got one more color left to check, and then we gotta go back and see what numbers those are. Okay, so this isn't crossed out, so our number is 15. Okay, and actually there's another number we gotta look in here. It's 6, so we have to multiply that number by the number we just looked at, so 15 times 6, and I'm pretty sure that's 70. So I'm gonna change this back to normal color. And our number's 70, so it's less than 91, so our color is red. Yeah, I actually have a full vial. Alright, now I have a full vial. And I'm gonna open up Pack-a-Punch and grab the last, or the head at least, and then I can grab the leg next round. Okay, now that she's up, I gotta grab her mirror. And then lead her over to this bubble here, which will be the Pack-a-Punch when she gets here. There we go. Alright, and like always, I am going to double pack. Okay, well, I can't double pack. I don't know what I'm doing. Hit that button, and then the head's just in here when we leave pack. I don't know why I thought I had 15,000. Whatever. Okay. We'll be able to double pack later on. But I will spin the box to get a bullet weapon, or hopefully, maybe the wonder weapon. Oh, there we go. We got the wonder weapon. I'll take it. Okay, see how we have this guy here? We're able to knife him, and he drops his leg. Uh-oh. I must have knifed one already. Where's his leg at? There we go. Okay, I already knifed one, so his leg. And that's the whole zombie left, so I'm actually going to quickly run and fix this zombie, and then actually turn him into a key. So let's go do that. This next step is also pretty annoying. We need to basically just guess and check, but I'm pretty sure the numbers can only be 2, 3, hold on, I gotta add everything. 1 there, 1 here, and then 1 here. Yeah. So I basically guess and check, but you get 3 tries before you're kicked off, and then you can just redo it right away. It can be 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. 2, 3, 5, 6, and 8. Not necessarily in those orders. Oh, and 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8.
Double money.
Okay, 6, 3, 4. Okay, now that I have one zombie left, I'm going to lead him away and then run and try to guess what number it is. This part is very annoying, so it might take me a couple tries. Okay, I just need the last number, and it's 8. It's 6, 3, 4, 5, 8. So I'm gonna lead him out here again, run back in. All right, here we go. 6, 3, 4, 5, 8. And now we're able to activate it. It's gonna zap the zombie. We have to do it again, but backwards, so we already have the code. And it was 6, 3, 4, 5, 8, so it's 8, 5, 4, 3, 6. Okay. We got 8, 5, 4, 3, 6. Boom. First try. And then we can activate it again. And it turns the zombie into a key. And we can actually grab our bomb code, because that's what the 8811 code opened. So we'll have to memorize that later, but I'm not too worried about that right now. We open the garage with that zombie key, and we can place all of our stuff we grabbed earlier in the video, or the Easter egg. And this is where the chemistry step is, which we're about to do, but that's also the step where I think, or why everyone hates this Easter egg, because, like, why? You'll see, but it's just like, why is this a thing? Okay, so when we come in here, if you'll remember, it is red because it was 70. We can change it to red. And now we have to go to all of these and take a photo. I'm going to take a photo with my phone so I have them ready. Okay, there's the first one. Here's the second one. Boom, photo. The third one is just right here. Okay. Number 4. Ah, I opened the garage early so I could take a picture of it now. I forgot. Gotta run back to the garage. Alright, our 5th one is in here, but I also need to grab these pages for Elvira. Okay, there's 5. And this is the last one, and then I'm able to change it back to normal color. And I can end round because we need to get to round 8, which is when the zombies will start dropping batteries, which we need to listen to the radios. So I'm also going to start ending the round. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might as well grab this crowbar so I can start upgrading the wonder weapon since I have it. Okay, regular color. Here we go, finally. Boom.
Blue, monochrome. It doesn't matter, darling.
Alright, I'm just gonna start flipping through rounds and... well, I guess just this one round. And then getting the upgraded wonder weapon. Oh, I also gotta give those pages to Elvira. Dang it, gotta go back. There we go. Now we just gotta wait for a radio drop, or a battery drop. This is our next upgrade. This could be, yep, there's our battery. So there's 2 radios that it could be. I'm just gonna guess the one that's closest to us. Hopefully it's this one, hopefully it's not the further away one, but if it is, we gotta wait for another battery. And then, yeah, we gotta put that one in and listen to these radios. Okay, this is it. Okay, it's octahydro. Okay, so we have that, which is good. I'm going to... actually, we can start the Easter egg now. Or finish the Easter egg now, rather, and I'm just gonna get the last part and then start making our chemical. I got my chemistry step cheat sheet here because no one's remembering how to do this, like, ever. If you did, I don't know how, to be honest. Like, yeah, this is the step that people, like, why does this need to be done? Who, I have no idea where this last part is for the wonder weapon. Who invented this Easter egg? Because it's not great. It makes no sense. It's very confusing. Where am I looking? I think it's by power. Okay, I have no clue where it is. I'm gonna double pack my pistol right now, though. I don't know where it is.
It's gonna be a hot
I'll find it, I guess, eventually. We need one more to have this fully upgraded. Oh, wait, do we? Maybe there's only 2. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we need 3. Okay, anyway, while I'm running back to the garage, I'll try to explain this step the best I can. So we took pictures of all those, like, names with numbers in red because they change depending on what color, and we had to find red through the thing. Anyway, so we took a picture of those. We used the numbers on those with the ingredients we put in, and I know the ingredients from the cheat sheet I have because of what he told us. This is a whole lot. So he told us what chemical mixture to make just then. It was octahydro, whatever. I have a cheat sheet telling me how to make that. I'm gonna get the ingredients, put them in. This thing has some of the ingredients listed on them. There's 6. I take the numbers from those, and then that 15 number we got earlier, combine them, add the numbers on this up minus that number with the ingredients, and then it's made. It's really complicated, and you know what? It makes no sense. So yeah, we need racing fuel, which is right there. Add it right here, and then we need to grab some quarters, which are in this right here. Boom, we got quarters. Now we're gonna add this, and then I'm gonna look at the photos I took of the different things to find out those numbers, do a little bit of math, punch it into that big screen there, and we got our first chemical made. Okay, so the 2 numbers on one of them was 14, the 2 numbers on the other one was 5. So we add that up, minus 4, and that's 15. So I'm gonna enter 15 into here. And that was wrong. Okay, let me redo my math. Hold on. I don't know why I minus 4. We minus 15, so the answer is 4. So I gotta re-put these things in. I don't know why I put 4. That's okay. Alright. We got a minus 15. Alright, 4. Do I need to put 0, 4, or just 4? Let's see. Yeah, okay, that was right. Yeah, if this step makes no sense, I do not blame you. Like, it took me a long time to figure out what I'm actually doing. So now we made this, I'm able to add that over here, and then I need to grab 2 more things, but I don't know, I gotta look at the thing. My little cheat sheet. Okay, we need glass cleaner, which is in here. There we go, there it is. Yeah, this step sucks. I don't know. So now I gotta do the math. Hold on, I gotta look through my pictures now. Glass cleaner is 10, yeah. What do I have formaldehyde? It's 9 and 4. 13 and 10. Eight. Okay, so with all the math, it is 8. I'm pretty sure I got it right first time. 48, no. I don't want 48. Okay, I need 8. There we go. There we go, that worked. One last one. So we gotta add what we made, add a couple more ingredients, and then the boss fight is finally ready after that. Okay, I need vinegar, plant food, and detergent. Detergent is right there. Yep, no, it's baking soda. Right here? Yeah. So detergent added. Whoever made this step, like, come on now. Vinegar. Yeah, after not playing this map for a long time and coming back to it, I used to actually not mind this Easter egg, but man, I have changed my mind. Plant foods all the way across the map. This Easter egg is just like, it's not hard. It's just like, I don't want to be doing this. But this is the last step of the Easter egg. We're almost done. Let's just get it done. Let's get it done. We're almost there. There's the plant food. And we gotta add it. That's our last ingredient. We're almost there. And at least the boss fight isn't too bad. It's got 3 stages. We gotta transfer the nuke, shoot the Frogzilla, whatever his name is, in the chest in a little glowy spot, and then there's lasers that show up. We survive a little bit. There's lasers that show up. We gotta dodge the lasers, go into his stomach, enter that code 56784, and then we're done. I should actually probably start memorizing this, because once I'm in the stomach, I can't check. So it's 56784, 56784. I think I got it. Plant food goes here. And now I'm going to do the math. Detergent 8. Detergent is 8. Hexamine is 14. Vinegar is 5. Plant food is 11. Minus 15, 23. Okay. Should be 23, so let's input 23. Okay, I don't know why that number is there, so... Okay, 23 is inputted. It was right. So now I gotta put that in the bomb and then wait for it to warm up. Okay, there we go, we got it. So now we just have to wait a second or two, and then we can teleport into the boss fight. Finally. It is warmed up now. Let's go in. Where's the bomb? Oh, it's up here. And we gotta walk it down to the shore of the beach, while dodging all this fire and stuff. Also didn't manage to get a third piece if there was a third piece, because I couldn't find it. So we are left with whatever 2 attachments we found. Once we get past this bridge, he won't shoot stuff at us anymore. So we are almost there. Yeah, last time. And then we should get a max ammo. Yeah, okay, he's done shooting. We just gotta push this the rest of the way to the beach. Got the nuke to the beach, it's gonna launch out and he's gonna eat it. Here we go. And now I gotta shoot him with this death ray thingy. Okay, we hit it once. I actually don't remember how many times we have to do it, but we're just gonna keep going. Okay, there's our max ammo. I was wondering where that was. There's the second one. Okay, I did get it. I just have to survive now. It was only 3 times, so you gotta hit him 3 times. And now he's gonna push us back all the way to here. Wait, unless I gotta start something. I do. Oops. Okay. Now he's gonna start spewing goo. And it's gonna push us all the way back here. And then lasers show up. I gotta dodge the lasers. I should have the laser path memorized. And how to do it. No, I'm gonna do it first time. I don't think I'll need 2 times. Grab this max ammo. And then we enter 56784. And that is the Easter egg done. Alright, that's his last goo stage. After this, where we have to do the laser step. I actually, you know what, I'm a little bit nervous for it because I've not done it in so long. Okay, it's about to happen. Here we go. Oh. Okay, after this, after he shoots this last wave, it's time. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm kind of scared. Here we go.
Hands off the merchandise.
Okay, I made it. I don't remember it. I don't remember what the code was. Oh my gosh. It was 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 8, 4. Oh, let's go. I remembered it. Okay. That I didn't think I was gonna remember that. That is attack of the radioactive thing done. Yeah, you know what? I used to like this Easter egg, not so much anymore. Still was kind of fun. I do like that boss fight, the laser step, entering the bomb. It is pretty fun, the boss fight, but the main Easter egg quest, very annoying to do. Not challenging, just like, what am I doing? Anyway, we have one map left, so let's just go on to Beast from Beyond.